Alright, so 1 minute wisdom from the Rebbe for today. So we explained previously that the idea of a nasi is somebody who is connected to every single person in the generation. And this is the idea that we find in general in Torah and also in the world, the idea of a king. A king is somebody who rules over the entire country. He rules over everything in that country. That means not only the humans in the country, not even the animals in the country, not even the plants, but every single item which is found there, even inanimate objects, belong to the king and have the king's name upon it. This is the royal queen's item. This is the king's this and this. It's the whole country is called on them. And that's also true with the idea of a nasi and a melech in general here as well. Every single person in the generation has a connection with the nasi, and they are holding and representing the nasi's name. And this is something which is an important thing which everyone has to realize, that when you decide that you want to have a connection, that you want to do the right thing or the wrong thing, it's not just a technical thing which is relevant to you, but rather it's something which affects the king himself, which the king is relevant to not only you, but every single person, not only the Jewish people, not only everyone, the other humans in the generation, not only the animals, not only the plants. Every single item in the generation is affected with a little action that you decide that you want to connect yourself with the king a little bit more or a little bit less. And that's a huge thing to think about, the importance of strengthening the name of the king and representing him properly. And this is also the idea in general what we find about a name, where a name on one hand is only something very external. Many people could have the same name as the king. Many people can have the same name and it doesn't describe to you their personality. But on the other hand, it takes the essence. When someone's a faint, the way you wake them up is calling their name, because the name brings out the essence of who they are. And this is the idea over here as well, that even though somebody, if you have to connect yourself to the king through his brain, you can say, I'm not smart enough. If you have to connect through your feelings, could be I don't feel the right feelings for the king. But if it comes to taking the essence, you can't say you don't have a connection to that, because that's found by every single person in the generation. And since every person has a connection with the king, and every person is connected to him, we should strengthen that connection. And that way, when he comes to this day of Shevat, where we have a connection with the nasi in a special, strong way, he should be able to arouse mercy for every single person in the generation, with that God should give us a lot of blessings with everything that we need. L'chaim, l'chaim.